Good evening and a very warm welcome to everyone present here, our esteemed guests, faculty members, and research scholars. Today, I, Kajal Agrawal, is here to take you through the events that lie ahead of us. We are honored and humbled to have you all gathered here for the AICTE sponsored ATAL Faculty Development Program titled Crystal Growth, Semiconductor Processing, and Manufacturing Technologies. This course is designed to enhance your teaching skills, deepen your subject knowledge, and foster a collaborative learning environment. Over the next few days, you will be engaged with expert faculties and participate in thought provoking sessions. Without a further ado, let us commence this auspicious occasion by welcoming our guest for the evening, Dr. J. Kumar, Emeritus Professor of Crystal Growth Center, Chennai, and the organizer of this enlightening event, Professor R. Thangabil and Professor Manodeepan Sahu. Now, I would like to call Professor R. Thangabil, Department of Physics, to give a brief introduction about AICTE sponsored Atal Faculty Development Program. Over to you, sir.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Today we are going to start the FDP Faculty Development Program. Today the important talk is ATAL ATP program is AICT, that is the online faculty development program. This is for only faculty members and as well as students conducting. We are going to through online program. Today important talk is Professor Jay Kumar is going to give the semiconductor materials and devices, and followed by Sumati, Dr. Sumati Madam is going to give and crystal growth techniques also, and as well as how the crystal growth and material characterization also she will deliver the talks. This FTP program is initially we planned as such a way that is an online program. The Atal, the development, last 2 months back, the advertisement came. Then we applied the program. Then after that, Dr. Manadevan Sagu with me is a co-organizer. Then jointly together, then we developed the brochure. After brochure, then we apply the program, FDP development program. Then the proposal is accepted. Then finally, we talk to all the members in the department and as well as other resource persons, various institutes like Anna universities and German institute and France and as well as Taiwan's all over country, and as well as we are trying to make the industrial resource person from applied materials and AMD things. And the one more important is a Tata Power. One more industrial person also going to deliver the lectures. From this, I welcome to all in the FTP development programs for grand success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. It's time to introduce our chief guest. Academic, renowned scientist and inspiring mentor Dr. J. Kumar, professor at the prestigious Crystal Growth Center, Chennai. Dr. Kumar has held significant administrative roles, including serving as the former Vice Chancellor of Madurai Kamaraj University and the former Registrar of Anna University and the former Director of Crystal Growth Center. Dr. Kumar's academic journey spans over 3 decades, during which he has made groundbreaking contribution to crystal growth, semiconductor materials, and nanotechnology. He earned his master's and PhD in India and completed advanced studies at the University of Parma, Italy, earning a DSSTM. Dr. Kumar has been the recipient of numerous awards, including the Jawaharlal Nehru Memorial Award, DAE Young Scientist Award, and the Tamil Nadu Scientist Award for Physical Sciences. His global recognition includes being a Fellow of the Tamil Nadu Academy of Sciences and an Academician of the Asia Pacific Academy of Materials, with over 146 international publications. 157 conference presentations, and numerous research projects, Dr. Kumar has pushed the frontiers of semiconductor technology, notably by his work contributed to India's first gallium arsenide and indium phosphide single crystals, pivotal in electronics and optoelectronics devices. His research spans areas such as gallium nitride based materials for nanoelectronics, targeted drug delivery systems, and biosensors, among others. His global collaborations includes research institutes in Italy, USA, Japan, and South Korea. Dr. Kumar has also guided 21 PhD students and continues are the next generation of scientists. In addition to his academic pursuits, Dr. Kumar has served as a reviewer for leading journals, a consultant to government and industry, and a key member of various national and international advisory committees. His efforts in promoting science include organizing numerous workshops and conferences. We are honored to have Dr. J. Kumar with us today, and I am confident his expertise and vision will enlighten us. Please join me in welcoming Professor J. Kumar. Thank you, sir.
Namaskar. I welcome all of you, including my dear student and professor at School of Mines, IIT Dhanbad, Professor Tangvel. I also join Dr. Tangvel in welcoming his colleague, Dr. Sagu, Dr. Sumati, who is to join us from Germany. This kind of programs have been one of my learning experience. Though I had learned from laboratories, I had been very fortunate to visit most of the laboratories within the country. For example, IITs, SSPL Delhi, TFR, BRC, IAC Bangalore, these Cochin, QSAT. Likewise, I have visited many laboratories and also have worked there. I want to share my experiences in this inaugural address, a couple of them at least. For example, I had been in Italy. The one big thing I learned is their punctuality. You all must have been aware that the British or the Europeans or Americans always have been making fun of us. Oh, you Indians, you have your Indian time. That was always not very happy to me. But when I went to Italy, I really learned that this is very much important also. I will start this lecture with the experience I had. Before that, I'll also tell a scientific experience I had at IAC Bangalore. There is a technique to clean the surface of semiconductors. This is a very simple process, but it is to first oxidize the surface by using acid medium and then using a corresponding so-called what do you call as an hydroxyl medium, which is alkaline, and then use water to remove this oxide base and then subsequently the alkaline reactions using water. And then there are another couple of steps to remove the organic layers. For example, we use acetone and then we use methanol. Some labs use other solvents also. But one of the important thing I wanted to share is that in IAC Bangalore, I learned, for example, I had done a similar work in Italy, but in IAC Bangalore, because our temperatures are not that cold, they told me to keep this container with the sample inside a ice medium and then drop by drop add the acid. This is to ensure that when you add the acid, the excess heat produced is very practically removed. This was a one learning lesson, because we believe if somebody tells you that you read in some articles that there is a proportion of let us say HCl, H2O2 and then H2O in the ratio of something like 5 is to 2 is to 10, you only take this solution in one shot, or you try to put it in one by one, but you never start that you have to keep it in an ice medium. These are very important lessons, that maintaining a temperature is very, very critical. This is a classic example that when you work in different labs, you learn the culture and also you learn the importance of following scientific principles. The second one I learned was in Japan. I was asked to do a similar process, but at that time they told that they had a running water, tap water, I should say, but it was not tap water, it was millipore water. Millipore water is very expensive because it involves using a filter, which is very expensive. So when they had this millipore water in the tap, I was told never to switch off or close that pipe. I was little amazed. Yeah, okay,
I think so. Okay.
okay. So they told me not to close this. So these are the lessons people who are as participants here, you should also learn. Sometimes we try to be cautious with our own culture or experience, because in our country we are always told not to waste, particularly water and money. So we tend to follow these basic principles. But in Japan, they never close this millipore water tap. There are several reasons, but in the go, I want to tell you that you have to follow the conditions of the local laboratory. As I told, in Indian Institute of Science, they kept a beaker of ice and then they poured drop by drop the acid. Similarly, in Japan, they never want to close the millipore water. There are reasons to it. Maybe I'll try to explain this story with the time or tomorrow. The other thing which I was telling you is about my lessons in Italy about the punctuality. See, we can learn from somebody continuously telling you to be punctual, to be in time, to work in time, etc. But when you see something happening before you, it is a big lesson. So I was to go and attend a lecture every day morning. It is very cold, as like in Dhanbad now. It was around 10 degrees centigrade in the morning of September, October itself. It will be very misty also. But I used to get a bus from the residence after walking about 1 kilometer. And that bus will take to the university campus for a time period of the journey period of about 30 minutes. While I was standing, the bus will go around a small roundana and then take a straight road. So I was waiting for the bus, waiting for it to go through the roundana. At that time, a lady was sitting inside the car, and there was a signal in the roundana itself, and she was banging, literally banging very hard on the steering wheel. I did not understand. I just kept it going. Then I saw her turning, and then I lost her because she was in the car. I was standing for the bus, and I took the bus and I went away. After I finished my lecture, I came to the research laboratory, which was nearby somewhat nearby this Roundana, and I was invited to a shop for a coffee. So I went along with a friend, and I remembered that lady who was inside that coffee shop. She was preparing the coffee, and she recognized me because she knew my friend. And then we had a little chat because there was nobody around at that time. And then I did not remember her exactly, but still I remembered this was the lady who was banging this steering wheel. So I very politely told my friend, I did not know much of Italian. So I told my friend this is what happened, and I wanted to be curiously know why she was banging this steering wheel. She told one big lesson. She said she every day morning at 6:50 she crosses this roundana. On that particular time, she was 2 minutes late, and so if she goes to the shop 2 minutes late, she says she will open the shop 2 minutes late, and people who come to take a coffee and then go to their work will all be late by 2 minutes. This was really, really a big, big lesson to me. So, all of you who are here as participants, understand simple things are also very, very important. It is not important to you as an individual. It is you have to realize
Manu,
that whatever time you take it as your time is going to fall on others also. So, whatever decision you take, you remember that you are very responsible, and your actions or your responsible actions will be a big important aspect of others' life. So, please be paying attention as to what you say or how you react to anything which happens around you. On the scientific side, today's topic is more about material science. So I want to tell you very quickly a couple of things. You might have been told that there are a lot of things happening in material science. I would like to share one slide, which was publication by the former director of IIT Delhi and currently the director of BITS Pilani. I don't know if you see this slide. I think I have to share.
Share.
1 minute. Yes, 1 minute. Are you seeing it?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to see?
Yeah, yes, sir. We are seeing, sir.
Okay. Just quickly see, this is a slide which was prepared by, as I told, Professor Ram Gopal Rao, who was earlier the IIT Delhi director and currently is the director of BITS Pilani. You see, he is just summarizing the research scenario in India, out of which you see biotechnology is in the 6th rank, nanotechnology is in the 3rd, and material science is in the 8th. Overall, if you see, the H index is about 207 in nanotechnology, which also play a very active role in material science. So you can really club both the material science and nanotechnology, except in areas where nanotechnology and biotechnology also plays an important place. Otherwise, this material science, which is a part of nanotechnology and also sensors, quantum technologies, artificial intelligence, all of them is the most important in the H index in terms of the publications in India. So even if you take the percentage of Indian contribution, you can very clearly say all of them is around 6 to 7%. And similarly, the number of publications, if you say it is increasing very much in the area of artificial intelligence and in sensors. So this is the real scenario of our country. Just to give you a glimpse, this is how the graphical representation is also there. Sensors, nanotechnology, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. So this is the real scenario. In material science, we have taken a very, very big leap forward. You might have read in the newspapers that one of the IITs has come up with a very advanced material for cloaking. You would have seen these movies wherein a person suddenly disappears. This is a technology which is known as cloaking, and for which we use metamaterials, and this metamaterial has advanced in several countries. But we have done a very significant work in one of the IITs, and soon it will be practiced by the defense team of the country. Metamaterials fundamentally are, in physics understanding, it is about having a negative refractive index. So at the school level, all of you would have studied about refractive index, but now you will suddenly be thrilled to realize that you can have a negative refractive index. You are always told about a positive refractive index, but here you see there is a negative refractive index. And similarly, people like Professor Tangavel has been working on theoretical aspects of materials in order to project a new class of materials which falls under the machine learning process. I will also try to touch upon how this material science is being investigated using machine learning process, for which the methodologies adopted are very fundamental, and with which Professor Tangavel works using what is known as a band structure calculation. Similarly, there are new areas such as the quantum technologies, which falls under a principle of the spin state of an electron. There are other things also, but one can try to very classically understand that it is a spin state which can contribute to the quantum technology. One, you would have heard about the statement quantum computation. Basically, in quantum computation, you have to have a spin polarized material in which the spin state is all in a particular position. You would have been told at school level that the spin of an electron can be either in the up state or in the down state, or you can call it as clockwise, anti-clockwise, etc. But currently, we can freeze the position between the up state and the down state for a given angle, and then communicate to another electron the information which has been passed on state of an electron at a given angle to another electron anywhere without any physical connectivity. If that electron is also in the same angular position, you can pass on this information from here to the other electron which is anywhere else. So this is one way of understanding the quantum computation. And for this also, we are working on new materials which can give rise to such quantum states, which fall under the category of spintronics. Like electronics, where you can control and manipulate the electron, you can, or one should control the spin state, and that way you can store more information, or you can kind of pass on the information without physical connectivity. I will try to cover it in terms of the real materials. There is also another materials area which has been promoted in the recent couple of years, or let's say in the last 5-10 years. You would have all heard about the graphene and then the various transformations like graphene, graphene, etc., wherein you can, for example, store hydrogen. India is going to run hydrogen energy driven trains in this month. So, for which we need the production of hydrogen. Hydrogen is not like other fuels where it can be stored and then transferred. But there are some other thinking, like you can produce large quantity of hydrogen through catalysis, and then you can convert that energy into a useful form of energy like electrical energy, and then receive that energy wherever you want. This is one another way of thinking. But hydrogen is, as all of you know, it is better to produce at the point of source. So it is considered that graphene can be converted into graphene, which is an exchange structure, which means if you spray hydrogen, this hydrogen gets deposited on the carbon layer and converts it into a graphene layer, and then you can remove this hydrogen whenever you want. This is one typical way of advances in material science, particularly in areas where India has made a lot of progress. We have made a lot of progress in this domain of graphene, graphone, etc. So this is another interesting area. Then, as I said, the last 5 to 10 years, many people have started working on a new class of materials, which are known as topological materials. Topological materials is a mathematical conceptual idea, but in a quick way, if you want to understand what it is, the puzzle is, if you take a bulk of a material, it will be insulating. But if you measure what is called as a quantum Hall effect on the surfaces of this insulating material, you realize conducting surface states which are topological states, and these topological states are of great investigation. So this also, we are making a lot of initiatives and contributions. In Ahmedabad, there is a national center where they are working purely on this particular domain. So people who are participating in this program try to take interest in such kind of new materials, in such new domains like artificial intelligence, quantum technologies, topological materials. Therefore, you will have an interesting domain to work as a research problem. So this is a very small, I think I took a little bit more time.
It's fine,
But
sir. It's fine, no problem, sir. This is the information to the audience, sir. Audience, all the things. The faculty members and as well as research scholars are available. They will. This information very useful for the things. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Professor. Now I would like to request Professor Monitipan Shahu, Department of Electronics Engineering at AISM Dhanbad, to give away a vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone, respected faculty members, esteemed guests, and my dear participants. So on behalf of Department of Physics and Department of Electronics Engineering, ITSM Dhanbad, I welcome you all, and I extend my heartfelt gratitude to each of you for gracing this occasion on the inauguration of the ATAL 6-day online faculty development program on crystal growth semiconductor processing and manufacturing technologies. At the outset, I would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to the AICTE for providing generous funding and support through this program for conducting such a nice faculty development program. I extend my deepest gratitude to Professor Bobby Antony, Head Department of Physics, for his invaluable guidance and constant encouragement to conduct this event. Also, I would like to thank Professor Ravi Kumar Gangwar, Head of the Department Electronics Engineering, for providing his encouragement and support to organize this event. My sincere thanks to Professor J. Kumar for giving such an inspiring talk. And he was former Vice Chancellor of Madurai Kamraj University and currently is in Anna University. And he also will be witnessing his lecture after a few minutes. And also, I would like to thank Dr. R.R. Sumati, Deputy Head of Department at Leibniz Institute for Crystal Jektung, Germany, for gracing this occasion, and your invaluable insights and expertise on crystal growth techniques will surely enrich the scope of this program and set the stage for a transformative learning experience. Also, a special mention to our coordinator, Professor R. Thangavel, for conducting and organizing this event. And I wish all the success for this event. And we are also immensely grateful to our management higher authority for allowing us to organize this event and providing their unwavering support and encouragement. And finally, my thanks to all the people who have helped us in organizing and smoothly executing this program. And my heartfelt gratitude to all the participants for this of this event for their enthusiasm and active involvement in this program. And your presence is what makes this event meaningful, and we are confident that the knowledge and the ideas exchanged here will surely benefit all of you. Once again, I thank you all for being a part of this occasion, and I wish you all a fruitful and inspiring 6 days of faculty development program. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have just experienced our wonderful start to our event.